we're a premium leather accessories company. So we specialize in phone cases, but we generally create any sort of premium carry accessories made with leather for the mass market at an affordable price, but made really, really well. So the biggest thing that I've got out of it has probably been the reassurance that you're not, it's not all bad, and actually problems are kind of just part of the deal. I was saying to someone the other day that it's almost as though, you know, running a business, you kind of expect to have this big sort of opportunity to grow this lovely, wonderful thing and to kind of, you know, make a real impact. But you kind of forget to read the small print, which is that that's always going to come with a load of problems. So having the opportunity to kind of like network and interact with and speak to a load of these other companies, some smaller, some bigger, some in different industries, some in similar ones, it's kind of just reassured me that problems are just kind of part of the deal. I wouldn't say came into this program and everything was transformed, but I would say that, like, if I hadn't taken part in the program, from a mental health and kind of confidence perspective, there would definitely be a gap there. And these problems that have been big problems for the business that might now end up being solved or partially solved, at least a step forward through these, hopefully, these conversations with Steve, they would still just be on ice as they have been for, for however long. I would say, I don't know, optimistic. I'd say optimistic, surprising, and funny. The reason I say funny is because especially our last session, which, you know, we got to know each other a little bit by then. I just spent half the session just laughing because, you know, people's characters start to come out after a few sessions. And yeah, I ended up having a lot more fun, you know, just talking about problems and trying to solve things with other people. It is a time commitment. So you have to, and I missed one of the sessions and I was late for another session. So you have to be very diligent with blocking the time out and making sure that it happens. And if you're not able to do that, or if you're not willing to do that, then don't do it, because you're not going to get out of it what you need to. So I say that. And then the other thing I'd say is with the sessions, you get out what you put in. So if you're willing to kind of, you know, do the reflection time afterwards, if you're willing to reach out to people who you think, oh, this guy seems to have some expertise in this area, I'm going to speak to him. If you're willing to do some, you know, take half an hour before the session and figure out what stuff you want to talk through in the session, you'll get a lot more out of it. But again, if you don't have the time to do that, then you're not gonna get as much out of it as you should. Like a consistent theme across our whole group was that everyone knows they need to spend the time solving these problems, but they don't necessarily know where to begin. They don't understand how important it is, and they don't necessarily know how to do it. And having this program exist in the form that it does, especially at no cost, it just opens that door, and it allows everyone to realize that these quite fundamental things just need to happen. They need to spend time planning. We need to spend time, you know, addressing the important stuff as well as the urgent stuff. And if we don't have those conversations, and if we don't talk about those issues and have those realizations, there's only so much we can grow. So by allowing the space for small enterprises to come in and kind of have this kind of light bulb moment and these realizations, it means that ceiling is immediately lifted, which creates new jobs, which creates new opportunities, which, you know, stimulates growth and all these wonderful things. So I think that I think that's a really good idea, guys. I like what you're doing.